the topic of cost. Of course, we could hide behind an answer like, that depends, but that's not what we want to do. Now, we very often, of course, get the question because it is so, I guess, quite unique and quite different from the rest of the market. We very often get the questions like, so you don't take a percentage of the order volume? How do you make money then? How do you charge? And that's quite simple. We do charge pretty old school, I guess, by the hour, or actually by the minute. And the big question there always comes like, why do you do that? Why do you do different from the rest of the market? Well, that is due to the reason that we want to do everything we do 100% open, honest, and transparent. We want to source products the same way for our customers as we source products for ourselves as well. As many of you may know, we have our two own brands as well. And why wouldn't we do the sourcing the way we do it, the same way as we would do this for you? And here's a big question of why charge a percentage of the order volume? Well, now let's assume we're taking a percentage of the order volume. First question to me would be is like, would it really be our interest in, finding the lowest prices possible? Most likely not, because, the higher the price for the product, the more percentage, you get the drift, right? Now, at the same time as well, would I be really interested in finding as many proposals, as many quotations as possible or as reasonably possible? Most likely not, because then I would take a percentage of the order volume, try to have the least work possible, and just say, hey, look, here's my results. Please give me 10% or 15 or 5 or whatever the percentage may be. Now, that's also not our purpose. Our purpose is to find as many quotations as reasonably possible and to be able to compare really the prices and get the lowest prices possible. And for all of that, we don't only want to share the minutes or the hours that we have spent, but we're also sharing all of the contacts of all of the potential producers, whether it's the ones we initially searched for, or the main ones who will produce the samples, or the final producer who will produce your product. The exact details, contact details of that producer. Meaning you could contact them at any time. You could take over at any time that you want. You can do the reorders if you want to on your own. You are not obliged to come back to us to say, please place a reorder. Oh, by the way, and here's another 10%. No. Yes, we're making a lot less money if we're not taking a percentage, especially when it comes to the reorders, because you do know who is the real supplier, but that is our target. We want this open, we want this honest, we want this transparent, so that you always have the chance to go to them directly yourself and place the reorder. We, of course, are happy to do the reorder as well, all of the additional work that comes with the packaging, with the certificates, with whatever licenses would be needed to find out. But again, we're not taking a percentage of the order volume because we want to make it 100% open, honest, and transparent. And you should always see who is the supplier that you can get in contact with them anytime you want to on your own. You should be able to see all the prices from all of the other ones. You should be able to compare everything and have full access to this. Plus, of course, the transparency to see what both the prices are, the time that has been needed for all the work done. It is simply for your goods, and it's the same way as we source products for ourselves. We want to offer exactly that to you as well.